DME post-grad national against the Montverde.
Yes, today will be an interesting matchup today between them.
They got Joshua jumping for ball.
Joshua is from London International. So, DME's bench is very energetic, starting off nice and strong.
Yeah. Oh, Cam with the tip. Oh, and it's still by JJ.
Kickball. Look like it's going to be DME's ball. JJ for the three, and it's good.
Oh, his first shot tonight.
DME's first shot of the game is a bucket.
Oh. Oh, and Josh with a deflection.
Out of bounds on DME. DME's defense is very energetic tonight.
Yeah, they getting deflections, steals already. It's only been a minute into the game.
Travel.
There go Cameron, bringing up the ball.
Leading DME's offense.
You know, he's a good point guard. He has great vision. I like his game.
CJ with the drive. And the bucket.
He got a reverse layup. That was really good.
DME's pressuring the ball. Full court.
Ooh.
Still.
Oh.
Foul. Foul committed by Cameron Winter.
He's from New York. That's pretty far. Ooh, CJ
with the steal, but misses the layup.
There go Trey, number 5, with a bucket.
Went coast to coast on that one, didn't he? Had to stop ball. Shot by JJ, and it's good. Right now he's 2 for 2.
Yeah, that's good. Good way to start off the game.
And DME is moving the ball really good. I don't think it was a dribble on that possession.
I don't know. Number 25.
Rebound by JJ.
Bayombo. Missed the shot.
3-pointer by Cameron. And it is good.
Okay, DME is scoring really good tonight. Cameron hustled down the floor. Good defense.
Montverde trying to figure out a way how to break their press.
Gabriel with a drive by Montverde.
Very strong take.
Nice pass up the court by Cameron to Josh.
DME being very patient on the offensive end.
Nice shot by Franck.
DME's defense is just really, really good.
Yeah.
I see that Montverde is really flustered on the court today.
Charles bringing out the ball. Good pass by Josh to Charles. Front kicks it out to Cameron.
It's no good. Montverde pushing up the court.
Oh, good steal by CJ. And he makes the layup.
DME capitalizing on the turnover.
I wonder what Montverde gonna do about this press.
They have to figure out a way to break it.
At the first timeout, it's 15-4.
DME also talking on the defensive end, pointing their fingers, talking to their teammates.
I really like the energy from the bench. They getting their guys motivated on the court.
Yeah. Montverde taking out the ball. Pushing it up. Trey pushing the ball up for Montverde. Turnover.
Still by Joshua. That was a good hard finish against his defender.
No good.
Oh, still by number 15, Audric. Ooh, blocked by Josh.
Pushing the ball up.
Ooh,
Nice block by number 25.
Bayombo.
No good. Bayombo giving the offensive rebound. Ooh, and a nice drive by Audric. DME cannot give them second chances.
Not if they want to stay ahead of this game. Good kick out by Cam.
And
Nice shot.
He's good.
They really hitting them three-pointers tonight.
And
Ooh.
another steal.
Finished by Frank. Oh, another steal. Oh, they call a foul.
Foul by number 11 on DME.
Oh, Frank, number 11, he's from Kansas City.
Montverde trying to break the press.
Another foul on DME.
55 drawing the contact.
Number 10, Joshua. And it's no good by number 55, Evan Sanders. Oh, sub for CJ. In is Dorian Fisher.
Montverde pushing the ball up. Slows it down. And a nice shot by 23, Carlos.
They can't leave these shooters wide open.
Nice kick out. You don't see many of those by Cameron.
No. This is a surprising call.
Trey bringing the ball up for Montverde. Kick out.
And another foul. Number 11, Frank.
Let's see if Montverde can knock down these free throws.
Incoming Tyrese Williams for Frank. Ooh, rebound by JJ. Bringing it up the court. Nice drive by Joshua, but it wasn't good when he hit the rim.
Ooh, blow by number 5. Shot by number 15. No good. DME taking out the ball now.
Incoming harmonies for Joshua. And a deflection by number 15, Ardrick.
Montverde is really starting to pick up their defense here. Cameron's trying to set up the offense.
Nice kick out to JJ.
And it's good.
JJ's only missed one shot tonight, the first half. He's shooting really good.
Nice steal. And it is good.
Nice bucket from Dorian.
Montverde has to get back on defense. And another turnover by Montverde.
Incoming number 1 and 40 for Montverde. Number 1 is Villas, and number 40 is Gabriel.
Montverde in full court man. Cameron blows by.
Oh!
Cameron makes his defender fall on the drive.
And kick out. And a turnover by DME. Number 15, Audric bringing it up the court. Number 40, Gabriel for a shot. No good. Number 2 for a shot. Jesse.
Testing. And we're back here. Sorry for the technical difficulties just a moment ago. And forgive the, not that I'm a professional at this, but my high school girl players, Helani Cantone and Brianna Rayner, doing the play-by-play here. Something we do at DME is give the kids a chance to do something with basketball related outside of just playing their game. So they're going to still be with us here. I'm Michael Panaggio, and here with 10:49 left in the first half, DME out to a 15-point lead, 30-15 over Montverde. Unfortunately, both teams, a miscommunication on Montverde's side, and they brought their national team to play against the DME Orange team at 3 o'clock and brought their second team to play our national team here. So DME's a little frustrated about that and has made Montverde pay so far early on and is pressing them, and Montverde has struggled with the pressure so far here in the first half. Long rebound collected by Cameron Winter, and he'll push the break. Throw a beautiful bounce pass to Dorian Fisher, who finishes with the reverse layup, and the lead is swelled up to 17 here, and DME drops into a diamond press here. What do you see so far, Helani?
Right now, I see DME pressing the ball very well, making the Montverde offense very, very frustrated. But they just broke it just there, getting good contact, and DME committing a foul.
A technical foul has been issued to Cameron Winter. I believe, or maybe it's Arminas. It looks like it was Cameron Winter. Or maybe it was Arminas. He's talking with the referee here. And number 2, Jesse, we do not have his last name on file.
Knocks down the free throw.
Makes the first. And the second one is up and good. And now 2 free throws for number 25, Biombo. Doubt he's related to Bismack Biombo of the Orlando Magic, but you never know.
Actually, that is his brother.
He is?
Yes.
How do you know?
I heard people talking about it earlier.
Oh, okay. Good insight, Brianna Rayner. It's my power forward. 6'1" out of Hinesville, Georgia. Rebound by Aiden Pashley, who's from Australia, and he'll get the ball to Dorian Fisher, who will push the break, and Jeremiah Gilliard, the sharpshooter from Palatka, Florida, who just checked into the game, misses a corner 3. And off to the races is number 5, Trey. Sorry, I don't have his last name either, and he was fouled going to the basket, going coast to coast. And more free throws for Montverde as the team fouls have racked up for DME. They have 7 team fouls, and from here on out, Montverde will be in the 1-1 as they try to close this lead.
Trey misses the first free throw.
Checking in for Montverde, number 55, Evan Sanders. And number 15, Audric. Sanders makes 1 of 2, and the lead is cut down to 13 here.
Montverde pushing up the ball.
Three in the corner by Jesse's no good. Rebound Griska, and he finds Gilliard, who will slow it up and find his running mate Tyrese Potoma with a great hesitation. Misses with the inside hand, but Griska from England is there to finish on the putback. Griska's a very good offensive rebounder, stretch four, who is very mobile and has a nice soft touch and has been a very good player for Coach Al Seuss on this national team and has picked up the slack for Santiago Barrera, who signed to FAU, who tore his ACL early on in first semester. So a small team for DME this year on the national team, but Griska from England has been able to hold the fort down for the most part this year.
I agree with you on that one, Matt.
Foul on number 25, Audric. His first, team second. And number 41, Tobias, will check in for Biombo. DME goes inside to Griska with 14 on the shot clock. He'll spin and turn it over. And a steal as he checks in for Tobias. And off to the races is Montverde. Contact on the drive, no call. Rebound at Pashley. He'll outlet it to Potoma. We'll push the break and slow it back out to Fisher. Fisher from Atlanta, Georgia, is a very good secondary ball handler who can play the one or the two. Big, strong body at 6'3" and 200 pounds. Gilliard steps out. And DME's got a little sloppy here in the last 5 minutes or so. In comes another 6'7" big, mobile big from London, England as well, Carl Natifo. He has a Division II scholarship offer to Fresno Pacific in California. Very long wingspan, 7'4" wingspan, active on the glass, and a gym rat. Really likes to get in the gym and work on his game outside of just the 2 to 3 hours a day that these kids are in the gym on a day-to-day basis. Another foul, this one on Natifo. And now Evan Sanders is going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Sorry, the foul was on Aiden Pashley. Montverde shows a little full court pressure. And it's handled easily by DME, but the shot clock is down to 15 here. 11-point game, closest it's been in a while for Montverde. Corner three by Potoma is no good. Good ball movement there. Great hesitation.
And a nice drive by number 15 from Montverde. Audrey.
Single-digit ball game here. What's changed so far, Brianna Rayner?
The boys are not scoring like they was. They're taking bad shots ever since the starters have gotten out.
On cue, Carl Natifo with the 12-foot jumper in the short corner. Shot no good by Jesse, and the rebound by 23 Carlos, but he turned it over as well. DME gets away with the carry, and Coach Boyle isn't too happy about that. Fisher plays high pick and roll with Natifo, finds Gilliard in the corner. Corner pocket, no good. Rebound Carlos. He'll get the ball to Audric, and Montverde here looking to close the gap. Carlos gets away with the travel, then an offensive foul. And the shot is no good by Sanders, and off to the races is Potoma. He gets fouled on his drive. And the foul is on Jesse, his first team foul, team's third foul. And in comes pretty much a new group for DME. It's Frank Camgain out of Kansas City, Missouri, J.J. Smith, Cameron Winter, and Charles Jones from Detroit, Michigan all check back into the game. Brianna Rayner's a big fan of Charles Jones's game. What do you like about Charles?
He is a great shooter, and he plays on both ends of the floor.
I agree with you there, Brianna.
He's a long, lanky guard, wing, I should say, that gets his hands on a lot of balls and is very active on the defensive side of the ball. Great block by J.J. Smith, and Cam Gain will push the break. He'll throw it ahead to Smith, and he'll get fouled on the baseline by Trey. Fourth team foul.
Incoming number 25 for Ardrick, Bayumbu.
Turnover by Winter. And here comes Trey, who goes dribble handoff with number 40, who just checked back into the game, Gabrielle Faucus. Cameron Winter to Cam Gain. The ball's deflected out of bounds. No, it's not. It's a turnover by DME. And they've been very careless here to finish this half as Montverde has tightened up their defense and climbed back into this ball game.
Montverde has really picked up the slack on the defensive end.
Yeah, they chipping away.
Pull-up jumper on the baseline is good by Trey. And 36-27 here. 4:12 left. As Cameron Winter, the point guard out of Long Island, sets up shop offensively for DME. Side pick and roll with Cam Gain and the Tifo, and Cam Gain drives into the hole. Doesn't finish, but Montverde turns it right back over to Winter. Winter finds Jones. He's got a mismatch. Gets to his pull-up game. No good. Rebound to Henrik Kaluche. Trey with the pull-up. No good. Rebound Cam Gain, and numbers for DME. 3-on-2. Winter gets his pass deflected.
Montverde capitalizing on the turnover.
Henry Kaluche with the left-hand finish over in the Tifo. And we have a 7-point game here. Ball deflected out of bounds. And Coach Wessam Al-Sous will call his first time out here of this first half, as he can't be happy, Brianna, with their play here in the last, pretty much since I've got on the mic.
Yeah, it's been terrible. They have a lot of turnovers this couple of last minutes.
What do you see, Helani?
I think DME just needs to slow down and find the open person, honestly.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I've seen this before where a team plays down to the level of the competition and don't move the ball as much. I don't think they're as patient as they should be offensively right now. I think they got complacent after they jumped out to an early lead. But there was a lot of basketball left, and Montverde, give them some credit. They got a lot of pride in their program, and they're not going to go away quietly. So here we are with 3:04 left, 21 on the shot clock. DME up 7. They'll go inside to Cam Gain, who will drive, finish and attack the mismatch there. He's been very sharp offensively so far here in the first half.
And then there's a steal by Charles Jones.
Latifo kicks it out to Winter. He'll play high pick and roll, shoot an NBA three, no good, rebound Jesse. Cameron Winters picked up a lot of interest of late from UAB, St. Louis, Nichols State. The 6'2" guard out of Long Island has played very good basketball here at DME this year, shooting the ball and running his team as well as defending his position.
Nice pass by Ardrick to number 2, Jesse.
7-point game here with 2:08. J.J. Smith with the fadeaway in the corner, no good. Racing the other way is Montverde. They'll kick it out to Jesse for 3. No good. Rebound. Winner in traffic. Good rebound. And off to the races up the court to Cam Gain, and he's fouled by Trey. Team's 5th foul, and Cam Gain will have a chance to add to the lead and add to his point production here in the first half. Cam Gain has been very solid here to go here in the first 18 minutes.
Yes, it's been very productive on both ends for DME.
First one is short. Josh Edwards, the 3rd kid from London, England on this team. All 3 of them came from the London Lightning club program, and all of them were at the DME camp this summer and played very well. I actually coached Arminas and Josh in that camp, and we won the championship. It was a very good camp and a lot of talent. And Josh Edwards was one of the best players in the camp. He was very good.
JJ with a save.
J.J. Smith, the former Ole Miss commit, who is doing a year at post-grad and looking to go overseas after this year is over. Very talented, 6'5", athletic, small forward who has a chance to play and make a lot of money at this game. Was a 4-star recruit out of high school, out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, and is actually about to have his 2nd kid and has decided to look to play professional after this year. Probably the most talented kid that's put on a DME jersey in the 3 years of this program's existence. He's a gym rat, loves the game, competitive, plays both ends. If he could improve his shooting, you never know where he could be. I would not be surprised to see him play in the NBA at some point.
Another turnover by DME.
Minute 7 left. DME showing some full court pressure. Looks like a run and jump as Winter comes to press and trap. And Coach Boyle gets a timeout right before Jesse almost turned it over. And you see the activity of Charles Jones there getting his hands on that ball. So with 54 seconds left, 17 on the shot clock, Coach Boyle's going to try to see what he can do to get a 2-for-1 here and chip away at this lead. What would you look to do here offensively, Helani?
Offensively, again, as I said before, they really need to slow down here. They're letting the Montverde defense really get after them.
What would you do if you were Montverde offensively?
If I was Montverde offensively, I probably would keep trying to find the open man again, keep driving and kicking it out to the open person because Montverde has some really good sharpshooters out there on the floor.
Number 10, Grant checks in the game for Montverde.
Montverde taking out the ball.
Winner comes and traps. Aldrich in the backcourt. He splits the double team, splits 3, kicks it to
Number 10.
Number 10, who hits the side of the backboard. No reset on the shot clock. Offensive rebound and floater by Evan Sanders is good. And Montverde scores and has a 2-for-1 opportunity as there's a 6-second differential on the clock, and they come into a little pressure on the defensive end. Charles Jones slashes in, draws the foul. Fouls on Biombo, his second, team 6th. And with 24 seconds left in the first half, Charles Jones will go to the line here for 2. First one up and is good. Dorian Fisher checks in. He'll check in for J.J. Smith. And Evan Sanders checks out. And in is number 41, Tobias. Second one good for Jones. DME's trapping. Tough catch by Tobias, and he steps out of bounds. And DME will get a last shot here with 16.7. They're going to run horns here with 10 seconds left. Winner comes off right, splits through the defense, and he turns it over. I haven't seen him turn the ball over so much as I have in the first half here. And that was an interesting little setup there where Josh Edwards steals the ball, drops it, and Montverde picks it up and shoots a 28-foot 3. It banks in. However, it was after the buzzer, and Coach Alsous is not happy with the focus, the energy, and the habits that his team are starting to let creep in here in a game that shouldn't be a close game. However, it has became that because of those few things that have to be a worry for Coach Alsous here in the last half of the first half.
The boys started off strong, but they ended not quite good at all.
Well put. Well, short halftime. They trimmed 7 minutes off it, so we have 3:40 before the second half starts. After this one, we have an SIAA playoff game, and it's also senior night for the DME High School national team as Serbian Marko Vujokovic and Hassan Dio from Senegal and Majao Niang from Senegal all celebrate their senior nights here at DME before playing in a game that's winner go home. And if they win, they will play the winner of Victory Rock and Inspire Academy in the semifinals of the SIAA. If you're not familiar with the SIAA, it is the most competitive league in the state of Florida and has been for years. Powerhouses like Arlington Country Day, West Oaks, Victory Rock, Potter's House, the Rock School have all been very good in the past. Kind of a down year for the SIAA in that terms. Arlington Country Day, unfortunately, has dropped out of the league because of academic situation there in Jacksonville, but still a very good league with a lot of talent. And DME being the 2 seed will play Oldsmar Christian, the 3 seed from the South Division, in a game that is winner go home. What are you looking forward to seeing in that one, Brianna?
I'm looking to see DME boys come out and play strong. You know, they've been playing kind of well in the past few games, so I'm just looking forward to see a fun and exciting game.
What players do you think have to play well for them to win?
Well, I think Majal, Hassan, and Vadim. They're in Mayum. Those are like the most important players on the team. I think they play well together. I think when Mayum come in, he brings the energy for the team, and he just comes in, play hard every single play. And he's like the only player I've seen like that so far besides Majal.
Yeah, when they got Mayum back after the first semester, this team has been a totally different team. They've been a lot tougher, a lot better defensively. They've played harder, and it showed on the scoreboard. Mayum should have a play on SportsCenter top 10, but I don't think it made the cut, unfortunately. But it was a really good game. Last time they stepped on the floor was for the 1 seed against the Rock School at the Rock School, and did not seem to go DME's way, but had a lot of opportunities, and I thought they played a very good game on the road, even though they came up shorthanded against a very talented the Rock School. So the Rock School got the 1 seed. DME ended up with the 2 seed in the north, Potter's House at 3, Inspire at 4 on the north. And on the south, it went Victory Rock 1, West Oaks 2, Oldsmar 3, and Calusa Prep 4. Or Downey Christian. There was a playing game for that one yesterday. So here we go, second half, 41-38. Mary McMillan in the house. 20 minutes on the clock. And Tyrese Potoma will start at the point. Charles Jones, Josh Edwards, Dorian Fisher, Arminas Griska will start for DME. As Biambu, Trey, Henrik Kalushe, Audric, and Gabriel Facus will start for Montverde. Edwards to the cup, no good. Rebound, Trey. He throws it ahead to Gabriel, who goes back to Trey, and left hand finishes good. And this is the closest that Montverde has been here in a long time, down 6 points. Coach El Seuss is not too happy with a few of his guys as Charles Jones hits a 3 here off good play.
DME has to start communicating on the defensive end.
DME shows a 1-3-1 zone for the first time today. Trey, right wing, no good. Rebound, Edwards.
You can hear DME bench screaming loud and motivating their players on the floor.
Potoma for 3, no good. Rebound, Kalushe. He'll find to Gabriel Falcus, who tries to finish with the left hand, is no good. Deflected by Audric, and it is deflected and hit Josh Edwards before going out of bounds, and Montverde will stay with the basketball. Audric finds Trey, and he'll bring it back out, and they'll go to a 2-guard front. Kalushe finds Falcus, who skips it out to Audric for 3. Short, rims around and no good. Rebound Griska. He'll find Edwards. DME playing with 3 point guards really on the floor right now, with Fisher, Edwards, and Potoma. Edwards plays the small forward position.
Nice shot by Potoma.
Very good shooter from Canada. The left-handed guard is one of the best basketball players in the program. Very skilled and smart and knows how to play. I think a Division I point guard at some level, if someone will give him the opportunity, I think he'd be great. Great shot block by Josh Edwards, who's got a 6'9" wingspan. He's very good in the open floor, and he's really a point forward. Body's very similar to a Scottie Pippen. Very long and rangy. He should be a very good defender as he gains experience in America, playing the American game and getting used to that, as well as getting stronger and more experience.
Foul committed by Trey.
First foul from Montverde in the second half.
Toma calls out the play, and it's high pick and roll with Jones to a flare screen with Arminas. Charles Jones with a beautiful take and finish at the rim, and DME comes out pretty sharp in the second half. And this is why Bree Rayner loves Charles Jones, because of his ability to attack on one end, and then he's very disruptive at the point of the press on the 1-3-1. Jones finds Griska for three. He'll show the range. It's no good. Long rebound corralled by Jesse, and 3-on-2 for Montverde the other way. He'll go inside to Biombo, who has a beautiful pass to Kaluche, and he misses with the left hand, and Fisher races the other way. And an offensive foul is called on Dorian Fisher, and I'm not sure about that one.
Incoming number 15, Ardrick, and 23, Carlos, for Gabriel and Biombo.
Montverde struggling with the 1-3-1 a little bit here. They get it inside off a nice high low, and the basket is good by Trey, and it leads back down to 12. Good hesitation by Potoma. Right hand finish is no good. Rebound Audric, and he'll push the break. Gets away with an off arm, hits Jesse in the corner, no good. Long rebound to Jones. He'll play around with the ball in traffic. Luckily, Fisher's there to pick it up, and Potomo will set up the offense. DME goes back to that horn set with the flare with Jones and Griska. 6 on the clock. Fisher Euro steps, finishes in the middle of the paint. That's a tough, strong finish there by Dorian Fisher Jr. out of Atlanta, Georgia. He's country strong. Kind of like you, Bree.
Shot good by number 1, Villas.
Griska's got number 1 on him, and I wish I could say his name. It's Villas Visinauskis. And Griska shoots over him with fall away, and I don't think Alsus is that happy about that shot since he had the smaller guy on him. Probably would have rather him attacked and put him in the rim. Audric up fakes, kicks it out to Trey. He'll shoot a 3, and it's short. Rebound Fisher. Fisher goes out, goes inside, kicks it out to Charles Jones. He'll play around with the ball and find Fisher right back at the top of the key. 3 no good. Rebound Audric. Jesse gets his shot blocked by Edwards. His second block of recent.
Turnover by DME.
And a turnover by Montverde right back. Few missed opportunities for Montverde to trim away at this lead. And in comes Evan Sanders and Frank Camgain. And Cam Winter checks back into the game. Potoma and Griska check out. Edwards attacks the basket, and the shot is altered by Sanders. Good defensive play by him. And Jesse finds Sanders on the other end. We'll skip it out to Audric. Extra pass to Fran. Fran for three. Rims around. No good. Rebound Edwards. DME out in transition. Fisher has Audric guarding him. He finds a cutting Edwards who gets pushed in the back by Fran, and Edwards with the finish. And a beautiful look there by Dorian Fisher, who just has a very good understanding of how to play basketball. Kalani, who's your favorite player on this team?
Oh, that's very hard for me to choose. For me, I'll probably have to say Cameron.
Oh, I agree with that one.
He's very explosive, very crafty with the ball. You just never know what you're going to get out of him.
And he's a great team player.
Little miscommunication.
And the shot's good by number 2, Jesse.
Nice pull-up jumper by Audric. Something that I always tell my point guards to do. Read and make your decisions around the free throw line.
And that's what he did tonight, Coach.
You're right. Winner with Falcus guarding him. He'll shoot a step back going right. Not a very good shot. Air ball. Maybe grazed the rim. And Jesse in the corner the other way. It's no good. Rebound Winner. He'll throw out quickly to Cam Gain, who's in the open floor. He'll find Charles Jones. He'll shoot a 15-footer. That's no good. And Audric turns it over to Winner, who will now push it out. Drop a dime to Charles Jones and finish it. Good play there by Winner.
Now Bird pushing up the court. Drive by Jesse. No good.
Incoming number 5, Trey and
Kalushe. Falcus 3, about 5 feet short. Rebound Cam Gain. Edwards in the corner, no good. This game has become a very quick up and down game where shots are being shot quickly on both ends. Not a whole lot of patience or execution of late by either team. Another turnover by DME. Turnovers starting to pile up for both teams. Sanders driving, but they call an offensive foul on Kalushe, trying to box out Fisher from making a play on the drive there. And calling the TIFO, and Aiden Pashley, the sharpshooter from Australia, check back into the game. And Coach Boyle calls for a little full court pressure.
Cameron setting up the offense here.
Aiden checked in.
Pretty good defense there by Montverde. Trey picks it up. Ten-point game here, and Winner gets a steal. He sidesteps and finger rolls over number 4, Fran. Beautiful play by Winner.
They call that move right there the jelly.
Well, that's the new term for that move.
Lead back down to 9, and Tifo almost drags his foot. Extra pass from Fisher to Pashley in the corner, and that's good. And he does that at a very high clips.
He does not miss a lot of those.
He's a good sharpshooter.
What's a bad sharpshooter, Bree? was just wondering. Nice take by Falcus. And Montverde is not going away quietly here, just hanging around, trying to stay in the ball game. And DME, we haven't seen any J.J. Smith here to start the second half. Tifo's finish at the rim is no good. Rebound to Biombo. Doesn't quite have his brother's size. He turns it over.
Incoming Jeremiah Gilliard for Dorian, and number 15 and 23, Audric and Carlos.
Frank pushing up the ball for DME.
DME back in the horn set. They run a flare for Pashley. His three is good, and back-to-back threes for the left-hander. And he's a good sharpshooter, as Bree says. Just playing with you, Bree. 64-51, DME. Trey gets fouled on the rear turn, up fake. Lets the defender jump in the air, and he draws the foul. Couldn't convert on the three-point play, but will go to the line as DME only commits their second team foul in the second half, something that they didn't do in the first half. Montverde was in the penalty very early on in the first half and took advantage of it, but probably didn't take advantage of it as much as they'd like. They missed a good amount of free throws. Coach Boyle calls a timeout with 8:31 left. 64-52 here at DME Sports Academy in Daytona Beach, Florida. The second game of our triple header. The first game was won by Montverde's national team against DME Prep Orange in convincing fashion, to say the least. And we have a very competitive game here so far with the DME national team and the Montverde. Don't know exactly what team this is, but second team. Next up is Oldsmar Christian, the defending champs of the SIAA from last year. They've lost their best player, Elijah Weaver, who's committed to Southern Cal University. Actually, it's the University of Southern California. He's going to be a Trojan and one of the top 50 players in the country, and his grade transferred out of Oldsmar, and they are quite not as talented as they were in the past. And this is a much improved DME team from last year who was winless in the SIAA last year. So should be a good game. Both teams played each other last in January. DME won by over 30 points. So I expect a more competitive game as both teams are fighting for their playoff lives, and should be a good one. Montverde scores on a putback off the turnover by Audric, and the lead back to 10, and Montverde shows a little 2-2-1.
Montverde is not giving up here.
Cam Game saves it into Natifo, and he'll get the ball to Winter with 16 on the shot clock. DME's going to get into some high pick and roll. They send two at Winter. He gives it up to Natifo, finds Cam Gain. Gets in the middle of the paint, shoots a pull-up, all backboard, no good. Rebound Trey, who stutter steps and gets to the basket, no good. Rebound and put back attempt by number 23, Carlos, is no good, but there's a foul on number 35, Carl Natifo. And Carlos will go to the line here with 7:26 left and try to cut this lead from 10 down to 8. First one for Carlos is no good, and that's a lot of points that Montverde has left at the free throw line so far here in this whole game. So far, both halves. Second one's good. 1 for 2 from the line, 9-point game. Montverde back in the 2-2-1.
DME breaks the press easily.
They don't find Pashley, and that's a mistake. His third triple of the second half. He might have their last 9 points, if I'm not mistaken. And DME into a 2-3 zone on the other end.
Cannot leave him open.
Three, no good by Trey. Long rebound to Winner. Winner in the open court. He'll find Gilliard, another sharpshooter, and he'll turn it over on the baseline.
Fouled by Aiden Pashley.
His third, team's fourth.
Checking in for Jeremiah is Charles Jones.
No J.J. Smith still in the second half. He must be injured of some sort. Jesse's three, good in the right corner. Nine-point game. Pashley finds Natifo. That ball is saved by Natifo, but it's saved out of bounds. And Montverde with the ball, down 9, looking to cut the lead to make it a 2-possession game here if they can, or keep it at 3. But they need a basket here. Charles Jones with a nice deflection. And he turns it over. And Biombo finishes with 2 hands. And the Montverde bench is live over there. And they get back into the 2-2-1. We got a 7-point game.
Where the announcers are. Where's the headsets?
Winner, no good. Second chance by Winner is good. Quick second jump there and a good basket on the offensive glass by the 6'2" point guard.
Nice bucket by Trey.
And the lead back down to 7. DME breaks the pressure. Cam gain to Charles Jones for a 3 in the corner. Rims around, no good. And this is an opportunity for Montverde to get as close as they've been since the early minutes of the game. And Jesse for 3 is no good. Biombo with the offensive rebound, and he's fouled by Pashley. It's his 4th. And now this is a decision for Coach Al Seuss to take out his best offensive weapon of the second half or let him play with 4:49 left. He's got 2 subs over there, Dorian Fisher and Tyrese Patoma. I'm interested to see who they come in for.
DME has to communicate on the offensive end. They left Jesse wide open in the corner for a 3.
Biombo makes the first. And this game is as close as they've been since maybe the 18-minute mark of the second half. And Natifo comes out, and so does Cam Gain. And it's a 5-point game. And Patoma turns it over, and this game is getting interesting.
The boys really got to play defense on this end right now.
Push off by Audric. Gets away with it. pull-up jumper's good, and we have a one-possession game here with 4:20 left. Pashley for three. No good. Offensive rebound by Fisher. He'll skip it out to Potomac, and he'll slow it up, and they'll run some clock and try to get something good in the half court. Winner will play high pick and roll with Fisher. Get a switch with Biombo. Go off 2 feet, fade away. It's no good, and Trey with the rebound and a chance to cut this to 1 point or tie. Montverde here with 3:47 left. Trey takes it to the basket. He gets fouled and one, and a chance to tie the game with 3:36 left.
Montverde has really picked up their intensity in the second half.
DME now. Any foul by DME, Montverde is in the 1-and-1. DME has been lackadaisical since the first 5 minutes of this game. Cameron Winter to the basket, and Biombo looks like his brother there on that shot block. And a chance to take the lead.
Out on Montverde in his DME ball.
DME pushing up the ball. Trying to get something here offensively.
With 3 minutes left in the game, it's 69-69.
Winter and Pashley play high pick and roll. 10 on the shot clock. Fisher with the ball. He'll go dribble handoff with Potomac. And I don't know what was called there by the lady official there.
Out of bounds.
I guess she called out of bounds. Thanks, Helani. And Coach Alsus is not happy.
Montverde's ball.
Coach Boyle trying to get his boys into place right now.
He's been fighting all game. He's been communicating, talking, and it's really carried over to his players, not only on the floor, but off on the bench as well. And Trey
turnover by Montverde. Now it's DME ball.
Montverde goes man here. DME has not scored in a good portion in the last few minutes here. I'm expecting this guy to make a play down the stretch. And that's a tough spin move finish, and Cameron Winter
with the N1
attacks the switch there. And he saw a matchup he liked and put his head down and made a play. Said the run stops now. It's always good to have a player that can do that. Shot by Winter, and the three-point play is good, and 2:20 left. We're in for a barn burner down the stretch, Alani. Trey hesitates with Jones on him. Kicks it out to Audrick. He'll take Potomac to the cup. Tough finish, no good. Rebound Biombo, his finish is no good. He'll get his own rebound. And Jesse will find Trey. We'll kick it out back to Jesse for a quick trigger three. No good. Offensive rebound off the air ball by Trey is good. And 1 point game, 1:40 left. Coach Boyle wanted an and one there, but I didn't see that. But he's been lobbying for a few calls of late.
He's really out there fighting for his boys.
Yes. Looked like Joshua's checking in with 1:20 left in the game.
Fisher, contact, no call. Winter, floater, no good. His offensive rebound. He gets fouled on the second chance, and he's just trying to put his head down and really be aggressive, looking to score the basketball here. And a technical foul on Coach Boyle, and he isn't happy. Coach Boyle's not happy, but that's a crucial technical. And I'm not sure if I would have gave the guy a technical there, because with a 1 point game, you know, it's like when we played the other day, they called a flagrant foul when we're just trying to foul. And now you give the team the ball and 2 free throws. You know, you're almost dictating. I wouldn't say dictating the game, but you don't want to be an impact on the game. And I think the referee just made themselves a pretty big impact here if Cameron Winter can step up to the line and make his free throws. And he makes 1. And I'd assume Potoma will shoot 2. Or no, Winter will shoot. Those were the technical foul free throws. And now Winter will shoot 2. And the possession will actually go to Montverde after this.
Cameron really needs to capitalize on these free throws here.
And it's no good for his first free throw. Checking in for Aiden Pashley is Joshua.
Little offense-defense substitution here. Both teams in the bonus. Winner, who's 1 for 3 from the, or 2 for 4 from the line in the last maybe 45 seconds of this game, needs to make this one to give DME a 3-point cushion. And he misses another 2-point game here. Montverde with the basketball. Jesse for 3. He's short. Rebound Edwards. And now DME should try to slow the ball up, and Edwards turns it over. 57 seconds left. Another opportunity for Montverde. They're going to go to high, it looks like high pick and roll, or no, maybe just a high ISO for Trey, who goes to the basket, and he's fouled by Fisher. And these are 2 big free throws, because if Trey makes these 2 free throws, DME will not be able to hold for the last shot. And Montverde, if they can get a stop, will be able to go for the win here at the end of regulation. Trey and Audric have really led the comeback here for Montverde. 2 big, strong guards that really like to attack the basket and get to their mid-range. Haven't shot the 3 that well today, either one of them, but have been very effective with the ball in their hands, creating. The first one by Trey is no good. Griska comes in for defensive rebounding here.
Really needs to focus on this one.
Second one, no good. Rebound, Griska. Now Montverde, do they play straight up defense or do they foul? It looks like Coach Boyle wants to settle down and get a stop. But and Coach Alsous calls a timeout. Thought they maybe called a foul on Audric. It was a timeout. And with a 12-second differential here, Coach Boyle has a decision to make. Does he trust his defense in getting not only a stop but also a rebound? Or does he foul and say, you know what, we're going to make them shoot with some pressure on these free throws, and it's only a 1-and-1. What would you do, Bree?
Oh, I will get my players to foul so they can stop the clock.
So you don't trust your defense here?
I mean, I do, but it's better to stop the clock.
It was a 12-second differential. What would you do? Would you foul or would you trust your defense here?
I would trust my defense here. They've been showing some really good defense. I would trust my defense.
Okay, if you get a stop, do you call a timeout or do you push in transition? if you're Montverde?
I would push in transition, see what I can get.
I like that. I like both of those answers, Solani. Trust your defense. Get a stop. Got a rebound. All 5 got a rebound. I know you girls have heard that before. And then if you get that, push the ball. See if you can catch them sleeping in transition. If you don't like what you got, you call a timeout.
There you go.
Or maybe you call a timeout right off of the flow right here in this timeout. Interested to see what Coach Boyle does, but also interested to see how Coach Al Seuss, what he draws up here, because I'm sure he wants a basket desperately, especially, you know, if they don't elect to foul. Ball's in Winter's hands. They're not going to foul him. He's missed a lot of free throws here in the past few minutes. He's got the 5 count on him. 12 on the shot clock. Here he comes. Timeout by Al Seuss with 7 on the clock. And he's going to draw something up here. Coach Al Seuss is going to go to a quick hitter here of some sort. And I'm interested to see what he does. What are you drawing up if you're Coach Al Seuss, Bree?
A play that will get my best shooter to shoot the last shot in the 7 seconds. Maybe a pick, have him come off a flare screen.
What shooter would that be?
Right now, the best shooter in I would trust is either Cam or Charles.
Okay. Looks like the ball's going to Fisher. He'll drive and he'll get tripped up by Biombo, and he'll go to the line. And this is a big 1-and-1 here. Now, do you call a timeout or do you push? What do you do, Bree?
I'm going to push the ball and see what happens first.
If he makes both, do you go for a quick 2 or do you go for a 3?
I'm going to try to draw a foul.
Okay. On a 3?
No, I'm going to drive and try to get an N1.
Okay. Free throw no good by Fisher. Rebound by Trey. He pushes the ball. Fisher falls down. Falkes gets away with a travel, drives it in. He misses the layup. Biombo's putback is good with 6.2 left. Winter pushes the ball up. Navigates through the defense. 2 seconds on the clock. His shot is no good, and we have overtime. A lot of missed opportunities by DME. Missed free throws have maybe came back to haunt them. And here we are with a 73-73 tie game going into extra time. Momentum's definitely on Montverde's side right now.
Definitely. DME gave them hope, and they capitalized on it.
Didn't mean to pick up their defense.
Gave them hope, Helani. Have you heard that before?
Definitely.
Well, the girls always complain to me about everything they do is basketball. Well, this is basketball related, but I think they're having fun calling the game for you listeners at home, and I'm hoping you're enjoying it. It's been a very good game so far, 73-73. DME came out and raced off to a very big lead early on in the game, got a little complacent, played a little sloppy since then, and really haven't gotten a rhythm. We haven't seen any J.J. Smith in the second half, and DME has become a little complacent, and Montverde has taken full advantage of it. And now it's anybody's ball game with 5 minutes here in overtime, and both teams in the bonus, and the tip goes to Montverde here. Foul trouble for DME. Pashley has 4. Jesse for 3. It's good from the right wing, and Montverde has their first lead of this ball game.
Can't leave shooters open.
Split by Winner. Finish at the rim, no good. Biombo altered that shot. Another 3 by Jesse, and it's good. And a 6-point lead for Montverde here. 45 seconds into overtime.
Cannot help off the shooter.
Hear that a lot.
Charles Jones kicks it out to Fisher. They find Pashley. He'll shoot a 3. It is no good. Rebound Biombo, and a chance to build on this 6-point lead for Montverde. This could be danger zone for DME here. And a 10-second call.
DME ball.
Cameron looking.
Cameron Winter, they run high pick and roll with Jones and Edwards into the flare that worked a lot early on. Charles finds Winter. Winter for 3. No good. Rebound Biombo. He'll find Trey, who'll push the ball up to Audric, who'll find Jesse. He'll go 2 dribbles and turn it over to Winter. And Winter finishes at the rim. He wanted a call. He didn't get it. And the lead down to 4, 79-75 with 3 minutes left in the game. And Coach Boyle will call a timeout. Back-to-back threes, then back-to-back turnovers. And that 6-point lead is cut down to 4. And DME here with their backs against the wall. A lot of time left, but definitely need to get some stops and find the shooters. But they're finding the shooters because they're giving up middle penetration.
Cameron there with the jelly finish. He really likes that move, I see.
Yeah, that's a nice finger roll.
You guys like that move. That's all you guys talk about is the jelly.
Jelly movement.
It's a fancy move.
DME showing a little full court pressure here.
Definitely in need of a stop.
Ball gets into Audric's hands.
The boys are in the man-to-man setting.
8 on the shot clock. And Trey wants a one-on-one isolation, and he shoots a tough contested 3. The rebound is by Jesse. He'll kick it out to Audric, and they will run some more clock here. High pick and roll with Trey and Biombo. No show, and a volleyball comes onto the floor, and the lady official here will blow her whistle. And there will be a reset to 20 seconds on the shot clock and 2:28 on the game clock, and Arminas Griskas will check into the ball game for Dorian Fisher to get a little more size as they've given up a few offensive rebounds here of late. Falcus with the ball on Edwards. He's surveys the floor, and he finds Biombo, who goes to the corner to Jesse. The ball ends up in Trey's hands. He'll play side pick and roll with Griska. He'll go back to Jesse, who'll try his third three, and he'll get another offensive rebound, this one by Trey, and they'll run more clock with 2 minutes left. And a steal by Charles Jones. And he gets pushed in the back, and he'll go to the free throw line with 1:55. The second chance opportunities by Montverde haven't been capitalized, and they've actually turned it over twice here, and that's been the only offense that DME has been able to manufacture here in the overtime.
Charles using those long arms of his.
1-1 here, and the first one's up and good. Lead back to a one-possession game, 79-76.
Misses the second free throw.
DME really picked up their defense here.
Winner guarding Audric. A switch. Audric gets into the lane, misses Griska with the defensive rebound, and Winner will push the break. He'll get into the open floor where he's very good. He'll draw the foul, finish off 1 foot, and Cameron Winner going left finishes the one-legged Nash runner. Going left and cuts the lead to 1. And DME now in the double bonus and a chance to tie the game and answer that 6-0 run to start the half, or the overtime by Montverde with their own 6-0 run. And Winner scores that point, and DME shows some full court pressure here. And the clock didn't start. And the clock is still running. And Fahad Tarjali struggles at the clock. I hate to say it, but Fahad Tarjali, he did our girls' game against IMG, and he struggled with that. Hate to call him out on it, but I wasn't too happy about it either.
We really lost by 4 against IMG.
Instead of 7.
Yeah, would have made a totally difference. IMG going to shoot 1-1 down by 4. A lot of pressure on them. But
well, here we are. Everybody makes mistakes. Diamond press, deflection, and Trey calls a timeout. And with 1:24 left, with 23 on the shot clock, Coach Boyle will call a timeout here.
Good decision by the coach, knowing he needs to value his possession. As my coach preaches a lot, we have to always value the possession of the basketball.
take it play by play.
They listen, but they don't apply.
Real funny there, Coach. Real
Right.
funny.
Cam Gaines back in for Fisher. So DME will have Charles Jones, Griska, Edwards, Cam Gain, Winner. And Montverde will come out with Jesse, Trey, Falcus, Biombo, and Audric. DME goes man, and Montverde goes into a box set. And Audric can't catch the ball. Griska saves it and hits it out of Biombo. Great awareness by him and that effort to get a possession for DME here with 1:15 and a chance to regain the lead. Winner goes into Cam game. And Griska and Winner play side pick and roll. Winner goes to a step back. Gets a switch with Biombo on him. He goes to a step back three. It is no good. Rebound. And the loose ball is collected by Winner. And a 2-for-1 opportunity for DME if they go quickly. And Coach Alsus calls a timeout with 41 seconds, and I think that's what he's going to try to do here, is go for a quick shot. That way, if they don't score, they get the last possession.
Great second chance created there by Charles. He never gives up.
The boys really turned it on in this overtime game on their defense.
After those first 2 possessions, I would agree with you. Cam gained inbound, and they look for a lob to Edwards, but he doesn't. They go back into the backcourt to Winter, and DME will go for a high pick and roll here, and if Montverde can get a stop here, they'll get the last shot. Winter comes off the screen, hesitates, gets the switch with Biombo, gets into the paint. Left hand finish over Biombo is good. He wanted a call, didn't get it. And Montverde here racing the other way with Trey. They're going flat, one-on-one with Cam Winter. Trey versus Winter. Jesse for 3, shot blocked by Charles Jones. Edwards saves it, and Cameron Winter is fouled with 6.2 seconds left. And that is why Brianna Rayner is a big Charles Jones fan. That defensive play there, his length is a lot like Breeze, and got his hand on a ball there to save a big shot attempt there that Jesse, who is the only guy who has scored for Montverde here in overtime with 2 threes, prevented him from getting a go-ahead 3 opportunity there. Winner's first is rattles around, and it's good. Cameron Winter has put this team on his back here in the overtime with no J.J. Smith.
I agree.
And after he had a pretty average first, really, he played a pretty average game until overtime, and to his standards. He misses the free throw, and Montverde has a chance here, and they call a timeout with 3.6 seconds left. Ball will be at half court. Actually, it'll be around the 3/4 court. And let's see what Coach Boyle calls here, as he's got very little time, and he still has to go about half of the length of the floor. Who would you draw a play up for, Helani?
You know who I'm going to? I'm going to Jesse.
Jesse what? What's the last name?
We don't have Jesse's last name here. But he has knocked down a few crucial shots for Montverde.
He only made, what, 3 threes this whole game?
Yep, 2 coming in overtime. I'm sure Charles Jones will be on the ball, jumping around, being active. In this case, sometimes you got to be aware of who the inbounder is. Sometimes the inbounder is who they try to get a shot for. Doesn't look like that'll be the case here. Jesse will start on the block. I'm sure there'll be a few screens set for him. Carlos checks back into the game. Charles Jones on the ball. They'll go to Audric. He's fouled with 2.1 seconds left. And a very good defensive play there and awareness by Dorian Fisher. And Montverde will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 with 2.1 seconds left. Let's see if Alsus goes to Arminas Griskus for rebounding purposes, or maybe Carl Natifo. And he doesn't, as they think about Aldrich goes to the line trying to make the first. The first one is up and no good. Rebound, Biombo out to Trey. His three is no good, and DME escapes with a 3-point lead, or 3-point win. And a game that I'm sure that Coach Alsous is happy he won, but very disappointed with how they finished that game after a very hot start. Final thoughts from you two as you guys get off the mics. You guys had a very impressive first game on the mic. I thought you guys kind of did the opposite of DME. I thought you guys struggled early on, but got better as the game went on, unlike them. So any last comments before you guys go to the bleachers?
Cameron Winter had a nice game tonight. I'm proud how he put the team on his back in overtime and led his team to the victory tonight.
What do you got, Cantone?
I'm very glad that DME came out with the win.
Brief and to the point. Thank you.
Well,
Checking out Rainer.
and checking out Cantone. See you guys later on the DME Sports Academy.
Senior night here for DME High School National Team in the winner go home game against Oldsmar Christian. And DME has 3 seniors that'll be celebrated today. Hassan Diouf, Marko Vujokovic, and Majao Niang. And Mamadou Ninjai, who played in the NBA and was a Division I assistant coach, is here for Hassan Diouf. He's Hassan's mentor. He'll be here for the special day for Hassan Diouf, who transferred here his senior year out of Colorado, and Majao Niang, who transferred from Calusa Prep in both of their first years at DME, as well as Marko Vujokovic, who's also in his first year at DME. We'll be back here shortly after the break. There's still a warm-ups. We'll be back in about 30 minutes at DME Sports Academy in Daytona Beach for the SIAA quarterfinal matchup between Oldsmar Christian and DME Sports Academy.